Hey guys, welcome to the Dead Zone Radio, where music comes to die, and so do you.
And so do you, baby girl.
How are you guys doing? I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Ryan and Josh. I'm Bryce. How are you?
Salutations.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? How's you guys' week been?
It's been good. How's yours
Been
been?
good?
Yeah.
It's been alright. It's pretty stressful, to be honest, with all this assignment stuff too. But, I'm powering through.
You powering through?
I'm powering through.
Dope. It's just been long and sleep deprived for this one.
Oh,
but
yeah?
it's okay though. It's okay. We're here and we're making it out, so it's alright.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good.
Well, here we are. Second show.
We are.
We
Friday
made
on a
it.
Monday.
Surprisingly, we made it.
Friday on a Monday.
Friday on a Monday.
We made it back.
Yeah?
Second week. How incredible.
Get
It's
you
really,
guys.
it's really a miracle that CFC didn't kick us out after
Yeah.
the first one.
Yeah.
Well, I actually, the dean actually talked with me and was like, "Man, I love your show so much. We love it all the time. We listen to it." And
Yeah, that seems like a lie.
No, he
was
also
saying all the time.
he
just
said
is
all the time
always-
he just loves it, and he's like, "Man, my name, insert here." I don't even know the dean of the
Jonathan
school.
F. Dean.
John Dean said himself that he loved our radio show.
Wow.
And mostly he loved Rebecca Black and how we introduce her to
Yeah,
the song
still,
every time.
I still haven't gotten a response from her manager.
Oh, I'm sure.
Really?
I'm sure it's just.
Oh, yeah.
It's on its way.
No, it's time to send another
I think
one,
it's
boys.
just-
It's time to send another
It's time
one.
to start getting aggressive with these emails.
I think it's just caught in like traffic. That email is just kind of lagging a bit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Yeah, just like
sure-
an average male.
Right, exactly. I'm
just
sure she's been
physical
responding.
male.
She's just so busy.
She's
you know?
so busy.
Well,
she's
see,
always
it-
blacking
like,
out.
I think of it as like Harry Potter, he got one letter and then they tore it up, and then they got another one and they tore it up, and they kept on tearing it up until eventually literally there were letters coming in from all over the place. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna send it 600 emails tomorrow and
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Are you just gonna copy and paste them, or are they all gonna be different?
They're all gonna be
I think they
individually
do.
written.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how are you gonna start one? Can you give us an example of how you're gonna start it?
Salutations.
Salutations.
Okay.
And then the
That's a
next
good
one-
start.
the next
That's a
one
good
is
starting
gonna
point.
Say hello, and then
Wait,
hey.
you said salutations and then hello?
Yeah, in the same letter. Salutations, hello. And it's gonna be good. So it's good. It's good. Yeah. So I'm just gonna do all that. It's gonna be great.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Are you gonna read any that you send?
Am I gonna read any of them? Probably.
Like out loud on the show? You gonna?
Yeah.
No, probably not. It's all gonna be.
It's all confidential.
It's just all. It's all for me, Rebecca, and Rebecca's manager to see.
Do you think this is like a love triangle? Do you think you're gonna
Not
start
at all.
forming?
No,
Strictly
I would-
business.
Strictly business.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. So, what we got planned for today, Ryan?
We've got a lot planned for today. We do have our giveaway today.
Yes, we do.
For those of you who aren't aware, we are doing a giveaway of one free 21 Pilots ticket to their concert on October 11th in Greenville, South Carolina. If you stick around to about the middle of the show, we'll be talking about how you can get into that, and then we'll be giving away that ticket at the end of the show. So before we get into all that, since this is our second show, we want to say, yes, we are still getting some things worked out audio-wise. So if you are noticing some strange irregularities, if we don't sound even, if we're not sounding good in general audio-wise, then send me a message somewhere, text on the Twitter, on the gram. We are at the Dead Zone Radio on Instagram, and we are Dead Zone on Air on Twitter, and then I think we are Dead Zone Radio on Snapchat.
Oh.
Fun. Get a little peek of us.
Yeah.
On the
See
chat.
what we look like, not just our beautiful
I don't think
voices.
we've ever posted anything on the Snapchat, but feel
But you
free
can
to
add
use it.
us.
On the first day, I made that Snapchat during our first show.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
So if you want the most information, go Twitter. If you want the least, go Snapchat.
Yes.
Exactly.
It really depends on a scale of how
Yeah,
much you
how
like.
much you
the thing
care.
is the Snapchat really does keep up with our aesthetic as the Dead Zone, where we literally never post
it's actually
anything
dead.
ever.
We
Yeah.
never use it.
whatsoever.
It's never thriving, but it's there. It's there if you want to follow us. But anyways, I'm thriving today because it'll be awesome to give away that ticket. Very excited for that. But because we're giving away that ticket, it's sort of like a 21 Pilots themed episode,
A little
and
bit,
that's
yeah.
what I'm about. So
I
this
think
is
that's
it,
what we're
folks.
all about.
This is true. Yeah.
TBH.
No, I'm decked out in my
Everybody
21
said that.
Pilots gear right now, lads. So just to give you a little visual of what it's like here in the studio, but very, very excited to give away this ticket to y'all.
Yeah, this is what was it? Friday was Saturday was the 1 year anniversary of Trench. Is that right?
Yeah, it was October 5th. I'm sorry, I'm bad at my days. So, yes, Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's super cool.
Happy birthday, you jerk.
Yeah, exactly. No, fantastic album. Very, very cool that it's been out for an entire year. Yeah, it was funny because I remember when it came out at midnight that night, just like listening to the whole thing and being like, oh my god, this is like incredible.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was super cool to go do that again at midnight on that.
I remember texting you that night. We had just been friends and we were texting, and you were just like, "Okay, sorry, I gotta go. I gotta listen to this album. I'll be back."
Mm-hmm.
And you came back. You're like, "I was crying. It was so good."
It was awesome. Yeah, it was very, very good. Very good.
So again, this contest we'll get into a little bit later about what exactly you're going to do to enter. But again, we will be giving away one free ticket to a pretty nice seat at their Greenville, South Carolina show on October 11th. So if you want to enter that contest, what you need to do now is to follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Again, that's the Dead Zone Radio on Instagram, Dead Zone on Air on Twitter, and we will be giving away that ticket shortly. So if you stick around for the whole show, then you have a good chance of being on there.
Do we want to tell them like why we're giving away on our second show? Just because like how it happened.
We just ended up having an extra one, so we're all going to be going, not to that particular show, but we will be going to a concert in this Bandito tour. Or sorry, the Bandito tour, because this
please.
The last one was no the, is that right?
Yeah, Ryan's a fake fan, so.
I am
a
fake fan.
fake fan.
I am the fakest fan I think that has ever existed.
This fool actually likes Tyler Joseph.
I gotta say, like, he's a pretty talented guy, I've noticed.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you guys have picked up on that.
No, he's a coward.
I'm completely in love with him, so. Yeah, I don't know about that. But yeah, no, we just ended up having an extra ticket. So, it was kind of one of those things of like, it was actually Ryan's ticket. So he was like looking to sell it, but then it's like, why do that when we could give it away to one of y'all on the show? That'd be really cool. So
yeah, I thought this was a great way to gain some listeners and a great way just to connect with our audience so far and just say like, hey, this is what we're going to be about. We're going to be about music. We're going to be about connecting with you guys and maybe seeing you live in person.
Yeah, that's true.
Or maybe not. If you don't want to see us, I think it's completely understandable.
I mean,
we're pretty
I think
gross.
everybody would want to see the three presidents of the United States.
You're
like
right. You're right.
We established last episode that we are.
Yeah, we are the three presidents.
So, I mean, I guess it's kind of like your legal obligation.
Yeah, it's
I would
the
say
law.
to one, listen to this show,
Mm-hmm.
and then to constantly swarm us in person. Like
Yeah.
it is your legal. It's your civic duty.
And really, as a U.S. citizen.
As a U.S.
Or as a worldly citizen.
Yeah, just like as a populant.
Yeah.
I would agree.
I'd say anyone from anywhere, please. Please obsess over us.
Please
stand.
obsess.
Please stand.
Stand.
That's all I'm saying.
Stand. I mean,
That's all we want, really.
That's all that we're saying.
Is that we would love to be Stan.
We
Somebody
would
just make a fan page of us, but like since no one knows what we look like,
right? No one, not
a single person. We're just entities floating right now.
Exactly. I think we're all pretty hot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sick. Ryan, what are you wearing?
You know.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Like y'all might be hot, but then like last week I described myself as the sweaty kid running down King Street. That's exactly what happened this week. So
did you do it again?
I didn't run, but I did sweat profusely.
Not as much as last time.
Not as much as last time. Not nearly as much, but I did sweat. But also I do have this jacket that kind of collected something.
Yeah,
for later.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, just for later. But it's all good. Yeah.
Sweat.
Well, I think we should get into some tunes, boys.
Okay.
I agree.
We're going to play two songs for you. One, Social Climb by I Don't Know How But They Found Me. And then we're going to get into Maybe. Who's Maybe by again?
This guy. It's by Half Alive.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fake fan. Another fake.
Maybe somebody knows.
Man, fake fan over here.
I was asking the audience.
Oh,
They're supposed to tweet in, and whoever got it right gets to be on the show.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
Yeah, so we're going to get to those songs, and then right after that, we're going to give Josh his 3 words. And we'll explain more about what that is when we get there. So how about we get into some music, boys?
All right, guys. Welcome back. We're back.
We are back.
I'm pretty sure we're back.
I think we're back.
I think we're. Do you hear me?
Come out.
Rumor come out. We're back. We back.
The boys back.
That's what 21 Pilots said when they came back from hiatus.
I've never.
Oh, okay. Breaking news. Fucking somebody made a fan page that fast about our radio show.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It made all of us smile. So whoever did this, thank you so much. This made us so happy seeing this, just because it's just funny. Somebody used the Jumanji, like the new movie with The Rock and Kevin Hart and all that. Is that Jack Black on the end?
Why am I Jack Black?
You're the funny one.
Wait, no, but thank you. But
You're
also, like, I've got to be The Rock because I'm the one whose muscles are so big that they're getting.
No, I think it's funny because Josh hates The Rock. He hates The Rock with a passion.
I think it makes total sense for me to be The Rock, you to be Kevin Hart, and you to be.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm Kevin Hart because I'm loud.
That's exactly right.
No, I think you don't have the right to complain because whoever made this fan page, just thank you because that is so awesome. So like, what are we gonna do? Criticize them because we don't like their fan page?
No,
get out of here, Jack Black. Sit down.
Sit down, Jack Black.
That is so
That
funny.
is awesome.
Like, yeah,
that is like the perfect. Like whoever set this up, like did it perfectly. And I don't even think they did it intentionally.
So fast.
Yeah, that was
whoever
very
did that. Like
fast.
seriously, thank you so much. I don't actually know who did that. But
So the caption is literally my favorite radio show ever, and these guys are the best hosts ever. The Dead Zone Radio giving away 21 Pilot ticket on air today. Listen now.
So sweet.
Thank you.
So
guys.
sweet.
That is so awesome, dude. I'm so gassed. I'm so
Follow,
gassed.
definitely,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, give a follow. That's I'm
That's
gassed,
amazing.
boys.
Thank you guys, whoever did
This
that.
is just our first of many, though.
Yeah,
Just our first of many fan
just like
pages.
post like clips, post like funny moments that you think was funny, like just do
That's
whatever.
awesome. Love it.
Yeah,
so
that was great.
I think that at the same time, like, I think it's only respectful if they make it kind of like our funniest moments, but also they need to post Family Guy funniest moments compilation.
Oh. Yeah, the thing is actually, I guess like we're not using this anymore, but going into the show, we were talking about like, are we gonna have like radio host names? You know, are we gonna make up names for ourselves? But then it ended up being Bryce, Ryan, and Josh.
Yeah.
But Ryan's original name was actually Ryan Bryan, based off Brian the dog.
Family
that
dog guy.
hilarious dog from that show Family Guy. I don't know if you guys have noticed this watching the show, but much like a human would do, he smokes cigarettes, that is. Sometimes a cigar, one or two, I would imagine. Not only does he smoke, but he also drinks, as in alcohol. He drinks alcohol, unlike a real dog would do. But not only that, he cusses.
The trifecta.
He curses and cusses.
Wow.
He says words that are...
He says words.
He says words that are... Not only does he speak, but with those words, he's a bit vulgar at times. He's a bit crass.
Okay, so you're talking about Brian,
But
the dog from
here-
Family Guy
here-
who drinks, smokes, and curses?
I am speaking of that one, yes.
Okay.
But not only that, guys, you're going to be blown away with this last part.
Okay.
I like your socks, forget about them. Wigs snatched. Tea spilled. Because this dog, he also has sex with human women.
What?
What do you think about this one, guys?
So
Okay, so my question to you about that is, are you a furry?
So we actually have, a repeating segment from last time.
I'm sorry, Ryan, are you avoiding the question?
I have something to talk about.
Okay.
Guys, actually, if you don't
Oh,
mind.
okay,
If
sorry.
you don't mind, actually
Yeah,
interrupt
no,
me.
you're fine,
You
you're
interrupt
fine.
me. This
Go
is
ahead.
Civil disobedience.
Okay.
So,
Oh, you're into disobedience, right?
look, I'm not saying put a furry tail on me and spank me, but I'm just saying that it's time to move on to the
Oh no,
next
he's getting the
segment.
collar out, guys.
It's just unbelievable that he does those things.
Yeah, no, I think
So-
Brian is a very
so-
funny dog
so-
about how he drinks,
so-
smokes, curses,
So
and has
funny.
sex with humans.
So funny.
Yeah, it's unfortunate to know that a animated dog has more game than I do. You know, yeah. Here, hats off to Brian.
It's up to Brian.
Actually, your hat's still on, Josh.
It is still on, but I'm
Dude, his
metaphorically
wig though?
My
Yeah,
wig
wig
is
is
snatched.
gone.
Wig is
That's
snatched.
why I have to have the hat on.
Oh,
because
Yes,
you're
my
or
embarrassed.
his wig would
You're
be snatched.
embarrassed.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
You do look very embarrassed. You look like you're about to cry.
Hey, dude.
You just hear, maybe.
So here we are again. Every episode, we give Josh 3 words at the beginning of the show. We give him 3 words. He has the length of until the end of the show to come up with a rap that encompasses those 3 words. And so, Bryce, I didn't consult you on this because I came up with it by myself. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You just cheated on me. It's fine.
I did cheat on you. I have come up with 3 words. They're 3 brilliant words, the best words you've heard. And it
Okay.
is in honor of this special show.
Okay.
I am giving Josh the words 21 pilots.
So 20 space 1 space pilots. So the band.
He is not allowed to reference the band. He
All
has
right.
to come up with a rap with the words 21 and Pilots completely disjunct with one another, and he cannot reference the band.
Okay, so he can literally just talk about there's pilots and there's 21 of them?
It doesn't matter. Like if he said like...
Can he say 21? Does that count, or does it have to be 20 and 1?
No, it has to be separate because then it's not 3 words.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Sounds good.
Okay,
just
I can
double
do
check.
that. I can do that.
Okay, so at the end of the show, we will get to that. 21 pilots. Last time we had skeleton, orange, and bathroom. And
I think,
no, it was door.
I think it was
no, it was bathroom.
It was skeleton, bathroom, and then orange.
Yeah,
that's that order.
I don't think.
I remember.
When I give them to you, or when we give them to you, you don't have to write the order.
Oh, do I not? Okay.
No, yeah.
Okay.
It can be off anything.
Cool.
Yeah, that'd be, I think, a little too restrictive.
Okay.
Yeah. So in the future, you can do them whenever you wish.
Okay, got you.
So if you want to see what the one was last time, what he came up with from skeleton, orange, and bathroom, you can look at our Twitter. I posted it there last night. They are, it's pretty good. And we're going to be saving them each time. So maybe we'll do something special with them once we hit that.
Yeah, we'll make a compilation.
Yeah, a little compilation.
Or our fan page could get on that.
Oh, yeah. Maybe a little fan art, huh?
Oh, yeah. Look at
fan
that.
art.
Yeah, some MS Paint magic.
Yeah.
Isn't what is that Twitter thing that's going around? It's Inktober, right? Is that the
Oh,
thing?
it is
Inktober,
Inktober at the
yeah.
moment, yeah.
So now is your perfect opportunity. I'm calling October or Halloween. Let's just do Halloween.
Uh-huh.
That's the day where fan page.
Yeah, our fan mail. The fan mail that's been pouring in.
Yeah.
Since our first episode.
Literally, I had to block the door
I
because
know, they
the
were
mail everyone kept
pounding.
trying to keep at it, keep trying to give us that mail.
I'll tell you,
Man.
it's been so crazy over here at the fan mail. It's literally POV Rebecca Black's manager with all my emails about getting
It's
her
a
on the
cease and
show.
desist letter.
Yeah. It's been her. Yeah, it's been her saying no.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She's killing the trees single-handedly.
I don't know what's going on. These guys, Dead Zone Radio,
These handsome gentlemen.
These presidents,
begging.
these 3 presidents keep asking me to be on the radio show. I really want to do it, and then they're just like, no, you can't.
So a little bit off topic, but I want to mention, because we got most of our audio issues fixed this time, you might notice that we don't have to stop and start the broadcast again every time we want to play a song and go back to speaking. So I'm very glad we got that fixed. But not only that, but we are able to archive this time, meaning that we can upload these episodes to YouTube once we are finished.
Yep.
So I know a few of you said that unfortunately you can't listen to this time when you listened last time, but you do want to listen to the saved audio, which we will be posting on YouTube once this is done. So look for that probably, I would say, tomorrow or maybe Wednesday each time. Hopefully we can get those uploaded as soon as possible for those many dedicated. We just have so many
dedicated fans.
Listeners and fans. Like, I mean, we already have a fan base.
And it's really, we do.
Yeah, uh-huh.
So, like, we're making it, guys.
We're
going to start. Okay, so Music Farm, we're going to do that. I've
we already have
already
scheduled.
talked with them.
Right.
We're going to do it October 23rd live at the Music Farm. Go ahead and purchase your tickets. Our Patreon users have early access to that using code.
Okay.
Ryan.
My undies.
My undies.
Okay, this isn't real. Like, I hope you guys know that part isn't real.
But that being said,
that'd be cool.
You could make it a reality
That
if you
being
get
said,
more people to
our
listen,
first
maybe.
tier on Patreon is starting at $2,500. I think that's fair, right?
That's fair.
Like,
That's fair. And you get Ryan's undies.
you do get a pair of my underwear. It does have my face on it.
Y'all, I gotta go to church.
Wearing specialty brand, the Dead Zone Radio Ryan underwear.
Yeah. It has Dead Zone lining it.
Yeah. That'd be so cute, guys.
It'd be
So
so cute. Dude, what if we
adorable.
all wore that together?
Wouldn't that be so funny? We'd all laugh.
We'd all laugh.
We'd laugh.
I think I'd
We'd
laugh.
laugh and play.
Oh no.
Alright, dude, it's over. It's done.
Next
I'm
song.
I'm out. I'm going to church, fellas. I'll see y'all later.
So looping back around to 21 Pilots, we are going to be at certain concerts. Bryce and I are going to be going to the one in Greenville. So if you win this ticket, then
You can
have
see
that-
us.
You have
Fun.
that raw privilege of seeing Bryce and I there.
That raw privilege.
Just that raw white privilege of seeing us there. And then, Josh, you'll be going to which show?
I'm going to Atlanta, so the day right after. And I'm sure that I'm not going to see any of y'all there. But if you're there, I'll be there. And I'm dragging my parents along this time. So they're going to be completely culture shocked. But it's okay because I'm excited anyways. So we'll be
So
down.
let's talk about that last show that we went to.
Oh, the one where we were in the pit and had the best seats in the house, and I got to touch Josh Dunn's sweaty fist.
We talked about it a little bit last
time.
Yeah,
we did.
But
I would love to talk about Josh Dunn more.
What an event that was! You remember that cool glass of air that they gave us?
Okay. Yeah, that was like legitimately a second win.
That was. So I remember in an interview, Josh says I think he says that trees is his refresher after an entire show. When he plays trees, he feels replenished when he's playing that song.
Really?
And yeah. And I'm just I guarantee you it's because of the cold wind.
Probably.
They did the cold wind in car radio.
Do they?
That's when it came down. It was right as car radio started. It was like, whoosh, and I was like, man, please play another car radio. Yeah, seriously, just keep doing that thing, boys. Do that thing you do.
So beautiful.
Yeah, it was awesome. I'll have y'all know, I almost passed out.
Several times.
A few times. Yeah, no, I was screaming louder than I've ever screamed ever. It was kind of incomprehensible at that point. It was just ridiculous, but it was cool and awesome. But yeah, I was just jumping around and stuff. I legitimately almost passed out. It was hot. It was crazy.
For reference, we were front row at the pit.
Very cool.
Yeah, we were right there. We like I said, I touched Josh Dunn, and I will never regret that. And so one day, I'm going to give Josh Dunn one of my drumsticks.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Yeah, me too, but I really would.
Well, I can make it happen when Tyler lets me be the lead singer.
That's right, as we established. Yeah.
Then I'll be like, all right, Bryce, I'll take the drumstick from you and give it to Josh.
Okay, yeah. And I was like, you could use this. And literally, it's just going to be the trench drumsticks that he already used.
Exactly, yeah.
It's just in case you don't have an extra one around, I got you one.
What if you said, oh yeah, that was 5 albums ago?
Yeah, because at that point,
you guys are just cranking out music.
Yeah, unbelievable, just crazy.
Trench 6 is out.
Trench 2.
Well, 6.
6?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah. I said 5 albums ago.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So let me ask you this, Ryan. What is the lore of Trench 6?
Wow. Well, first of all,
that's for me to know and for y'all to find out.
Oh, okay. All right. What year? Can I get a release date?
I think it actually takes place in the past.
It'll be on iTunes in 5 days.
Oh, wow.
Can you give me a little teaser of the song? Of any song that you have on the album?
A little bit for us, Josh.
And that's it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Hey, why don't I do my Louis Armstrong impression?
No, stop.
Okay. Guys, sorry, that was really loud. I must have spiked at that one. Okay, so me and Ryan were hanging out last night. We were watching Mr. Robot. And
such a good show.
So yeah, it was fucking fantastic. I love that show. And so we were in the car as we were riding back from getting snacks to watch the show. And then Ryan, what do you ask me? You asked me what do you?
I just asked you to do your best Louis Armstrong.
Best Louis Armstrong impression. I can't do it for shit. I won't do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Please do it.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
I don't
Oh. But when Ryan does these quick bursts of Louis Armstrong, I don't know, screaming,
so if you
just vocalizing in general.
That's just how he sings.
Oh my gosh, that is exactly what it sounds like.
He's one of the best jazz performers of all time.
Yeah. The man gargles glass.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. He do.
Yeah, go off though. Go off.
So Josh, you were just at the Half Alive concert. Why don't you tell us a little about that?
Oh yeah, so that we just played Maybe by Half Alive, but I got to go see them in concert a little bit ago. It's actually super cool because I have a 21 Pilots fan account, and someone that followed me on there and that I follow. That I don't really know at all. I just know them through their social media and whatever, interacting with them through that fan account. They posted that they were just getting rid of 2 tickets that they had to go see Half Alive in Charlotte, North Carolina. So it was super cool because I was just hey, I'll take those, and I got them, and it was just kind of a neat experience because my fan account actually paid off. But yeah, so I got to go see them, and I got to go see them with my brother who goes to school up in North Carolina. Super fun experience. We were right up there on front stage and everything. That band is really unique and cool, and the stuff that they do, because they do a lot of dancing and stuff like that. So they brought all the performers there and everything, and they all did all the dancing stuff. Very cool. And the opening band was a band I had never heard before called Sure, and they were awesome. They just absolutely slapped.
Wasn't the drummer like actually wild?
He was insane. Yeah, the lad was like using drumsticks, but then was also holding maracas at the same time. And at one point, he was using a tambourine as a drumstick and stuff. He was crazy. He was super wild, super cool to see. Yeah. So it was very fun, very cool experience.
I still have yet to listen to Sure Sure, but I really want to.
Yeah, I know that you said that you were blown away by them. So
no, yeah, I've listened to them now, the studio version, and it's cool and everything, but it just really just does not compare to them live. Their chemistry live was insane, and like they're all very talented musicians. They'd all just do these little riffs and stuff in between songs, and I was like, you guys are wild, very very cool. Yeah, they were awesome.
Do you know like? So I remember you found Half Alive like not before, but like maybe like a year before they came out with Still Feel as their single, right?
Something like that, yeah.
How popular do you think they were before that?
Well,
I actually don't remember.
Is a lot of people knew them because they came out that 3-song EP.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't actually remember when it came out, but it was out for like.
Was it like 2015? I think.
I want to say 26. Yeah, I want to say 20. No, I want to say 2016. I'm pulling up right now just to make sure, but 2017. So yeah, it's been out for a good while.
Yeah.
But yeah,
they had the Fall on. Is that right?
Yeah, the Fall. It was the Fall, Awake at Night, and Tiptoe, I think. But yeah, that was the one that was out for a long time, and so a lot of people knew that, and it was super funny because then people would be like, when Still Feel came out and it was like awesome, people were like, oh, these guys make music still?
They still do
and
it.
It's not only that, but it was the music video that was so.
Yeah,
cool
no,
as
like
well. Like it's such a good music video.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see that how they kind of improved on their sound or changed a little bit for the album, because I feel like that 3-song EP is a little bit different than stuff that you hear on Now Not Yet, which is their album.
Right.
But yeah, no, it was really cool to see that, and I was super excited when they started coming out with music because I remember that hearing that EP for the first time, and I was like, who are these guys? Why are they so dope? So it was awesome. Then they played, all those songs live, with the exception of Tiptoe. They played, Awake at Night and The Fall. And The Fall is my favorite one by them. So that was super cool. I was very excited that they played that. Very dope.
So they didn't play all 3 from the EP?
They didn't. Yeah, they didn't play. They didn't play Tiptoe, but that's all right though.
I love
I
Tiptoe.
definitely it's a good one, but I definitely wouldn't say it's one of the more popular ones.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say anything bad about it, but I just don't think people latched onto that.
I think you hate it, Ryan.
Thanks for reading between the lines. I'm so glad that we have somebody. We have the smart one here to really bring about.
Yeah, that's me, guys. That's totally me.
But yeah, they played every song off the album, and that was really cool. They closed with "Creature," which is my favorite song off of the album.
So good. That would definitely be a good
awesome.
Did we play that one here last time? I think
we did.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. We did. Yeah, very very cool that they did that. I'm super excited.
Well, I think it's time to announce how we're going to give away this
ticket.
This ticket. And then we're going to get into some songs, rather.
Yeah.
So, again, this ticket is for a lucky listener. You do have to be following us on Twitter, and you do have to be following us on Instagram.
Well, hold on. If you have our, any one of our personal numbers, feel free to also contact us there. Or if you're listening and you know us on Facebook, also feel free to message us on there as well. Mm-hmm. Normally we try to keep it to Twitter and stuff, but I am aware that also most people listening to this know us personally, so you're totally welcome to do that.
So we are going to be. So the question is, we're going to ask a question for you, and whoever is the first one to get it right. By messaging us in some form or fashion is going to be the one to get this ticket. Mm-hmm. Again, this ticket is for the 21 Pilots concert in not Charlotte, I'm sorry, that's where we went to last time, in Greenville, South Carolina. Mm-hmm. It's October 11th. So it's coming up. It's this Friday.
My question is, what if no one gets it right?
Then best answer.
Right.
Then close answer.
I've got a backup for that.
Okay.
If nobody gets it
sounds
right.
good.
Yeah. So the question is, and here we go. So be ready to contact us. And actually, when you contact us, also let us know if you're comfortable with us saying who you are and that you specifically have won. But if you're not,
we'll just say somebody has won.
Somebody got
it. But just also to let you know is we're gonna let you know the question, play a song, then I'll give you guys a hint of to kind of help you out with the answer in case you don't know it, and then we'll play another song, then we'll announce who the winner is.
Alrighty. So the question.
So I'm going to post the question on Twitter too, so people can comment under it.
Sounds good. Okay, so the question is, what is Josh's favorite 21 Pilots song?
Most of you should know this, but if you don't know it, that's okay. It'll be fun to read your guesses.
I have a hint to give them. I don't know what your hint's going to be, but I think this will just help out.
Okay.
It is not in the top 5 Spotify songs.
Yeah.
It is not the top 5 Spotify for songs.
Yeah. I would also say it's not off trend either. So that kind of narrows it down for you a little bit. But so what is my favorite 21 Pilots song?
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, we're going to play Jumpsuit by 21 Pilots, the opening song off of their most recent album, Trench, while you guys take a couple stabs at the answer.
All right, we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
And we're back.
We are back. I noticed that.
That was The Hype by 21 Pilots off of their album, Trench.
Now, did y'all get pretty hype about that song?
No, I don't know if you saw me, but I was
we were
hyping.
bored.
I was
so bored.
I wasn't bored.
Well,
I was like, wow, I'm pretty hype.
It's hard to get hype about it because it's like I don't believe the hype, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard
so
to get excited about it
because
because I don't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
We just sat here and did nothing, didn't even talk.
Yeah, we just stared at the computer, just watching time go down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was fun.
It was boring.
No,
it
was not hype.
I hate that song. I hate this band.
All right,
I'm actually ripping up the ticket.
Yeah, sorry, he's ripping up the virtual ticket. I see he's breaking his phone in half right now.
Crack. That was did you guys hear it?
Did I hear it?
Did you hear it?
I didn't.
I broke it.
Oh yeah, it's broken.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys could tell this, but Ryan's a great sound engineer.
Yeah.
So that's him.
I opened a door. Do you have a announcement for us, Josh?
So, okay, so we did have someone message us with the correct answer. The correct answer is kitchen sink. Contrary to popular belief, it is not car radio, which seemed to be the resounding answer. Although I will say, good guess, because car radio is the song that got me into 21 Pilots, so it is very important. It is one of my all-time favorites. So to my dad and Cameron, good guess, but I'm sorry.
And then dad guess. What's your dad guess?
I'm guessing car radio.
He guessed car radio. Well, what he said was, he said I was gonna guess car radio, but now I don't think that's right. And I said it is not. You know what the answer is. And he said trees. And I said no.
I thought that was the other one people were gonna say.
Yeah,
you do encounter that. I see one right now.
It is not trees. Trees is fantastic though.
That is something you encounter in your daily life.
Yeah, I guess you're right. That would make sense based off the hint. But no, the correct answer was guessed by Lily Heinrich, our wonderful friend and co-host. At Morgan Creek Grill, not on the radio show. Although she would like, come on, she's welcome.
Yeah.
But the correct answer is kitchen sink. But it was also guessed by my brother on Instagram. So what we're going to do now is I didn't really think of a follow-up if more than one person got it correct. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to put them in a cage match, and they're going to have to fight to the death.
Are going to grease them up?
Yeah.
We're going to grease them up and...
Y'all better be ready.
So the thing is
put them in our Dead Zone undies.
No, exactly. Yeah, like I bet that y'all didn't know that was going to happen when y'all answered the question. But the thing is we didn't either.
No.
So thank you for this, because now y'all get to do a cage match, and we're not. Yeah, it's gonna be.
And so that's gonna be at Music Farm on the 23rd.
Yeah. We're really making a lot of big strides here. Like our first show, we get 1 million listeners. We become 3 presidents. Our second show, we are giving away a free ticket. Like that's crazy for our second show. And our third show is a cage match. Like isn't that crazy?
That's
very
wild.
Fun.
Very fun.
Very
I'm
fun.
having fun.
I'm having a great time.
Unlike when I was so bored when the hype was
with the hype, because I wasn't.
Yeah,
because you weren't hype at all.
Yeah.
But you're actually having a great time now.
Exactly.
Right. I'm having a great time with my friends.
Yeah, I mean, but anyways, thank you everyone for who messaged us with answers to the question and everything. Very, very cool.
Yeah, we got about 250 submissions, I'd say.
Yeah, it was hard to read through all of them in that short amount of time, but but again, seriously, thank you for taking a stab at our question and everything. It means a lot. Very cool.
And I hope that after this cage match, whichever one of you gets that ticket, and
because the concert will be over with by then.
No, exactly.
Yeah, it will be over by then.
Yeah. So I can't wait for this cage match. Yeah, we're gonna have a great time. So yeah, I really hope that you guys.
Man, sucks for y'all though, but
we're gonna have a great time.
Yeah, we're different.
I can't wait. I cannot wait to see them greased up and just bodies on top of bodies, just ready to fight.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
fun.
hot.
I think it'll be a religious experience, personally.
Yeah, probably.
I think we'd probably make our own religion.
Yeah.
Called what, Ryan? What do you think the religion would be called?
I mean, we're kind of a trinity in ourselves in the fact that like we are 3 presidents.
Yeah, I'm Kevin Hart. He's The Rock, and you're Jack Black. As we've established from our fan
The
page.
lore, yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
If you'd like to follow that fan page, it's the Dead Zone Radio fan page on
Thanks
Instagram.
for tuning into the Jumanji podcast.
Yeah.
Just so glad to have you here.
Yeah.
So, Bryce, you were Kevin Hart. Tell us about the car crash that you just...
Man, it was great!
Oh my god, bro.
So sorry. I saw those spikes get to red, and I fully apologize for that.
I tried
See,
to
you
get
know
my...
what? You know what sucks so much is the fact that I'm going to be the one to have to go back and edit it.
Hold on
No,
a second. So my brother just messaged me and said, she can have the ticket. Just put me in the cage, homie. I want to get greasy.
Perfect.
Yo.
Then I hope that you are ready for some acne, because that grease is going to destroy you.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
So what are you going to do in there? Are you just going to fight yourself? What do you do in a cage match greased up by yourself?
I don't know, dude.
Do you get lit on fire?
Yeah. No, well, regardless of whether or not he's
I
on
think
fire,
the
it
ring
will be
is
lit.
I think the ring is surrounded by fire,
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
and
exactly. It just makes it
they have to
little-
push each other out of the ring.
Are you
Oh,
just...
yeah.
Is this a slipping slide contest?
No, because the ground's not greasy, but like
Just
as they're
you.
wrestling around, they're greasy. They can't really get a grip
Exactly,
on them.
yeah.
They're falling on the floor, then they're slipping on the grease that they put on the ground. So it's like it's just all
Wow.
over the place. And whoever dies, sorry.
I'm inspired.
They're
I'm
different.
turned on, and I'm excited. Like I'm...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, guys, thank you for listening. And taking a guess at our question, and congratulations to Lily for winning the ticket, and I guess congratulations to Ben for now going
For
in
going
the
in the
by
cage
himself.
match.
That's so exciting.
It's really
yeah, it's
brave
super
of him,
cool.
to be honest.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
brave. So
Exactly.
bravery.
The bravery.
So
to get
even though
greased
he
up
did,
in
even
a
though
cage
he
match.
did give the ticket to Lily, you will be still participating in the cage match. I'm sorry.
Yes,
sorry.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
like have
if you need to be in separate cage matches, that's fine. Because it seems like Ben's pretty adamant about being by himself.
pretty hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty
Like
turned
you
on
may
from
be
this
greasy
cage
in a
match.
cage, but you can just watch him, I guess. So yeah, it'll be fun.
He'll
Everybody
just-
wants to do that.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody.
We're going to be promoting this throughout College of Charleston.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be very.
So whoever
awesome.
wants to join us in our endeavors of this grease cage match, what should we call it? Just the cage match of the
Grease 'em
century?
ups? Grease 'em ups?
Grease 'em ups?
Yeah.
All right, but it's only one person.
So are we the announcers? Are we going to do like?
Yeah.
Is this like a sports
100%.
broadcast doing as
Yeah,
well?
we're like the
Still don't know what they're
casters.
going to be doing once they're in that.
Yeah, but we're just going to be describing it.
Is it a talent show? Can they just?
I mean-
can we just let them run wild where they want?
So they have to bring like a trombone and they have to
They
play
have-
it as greased up.
Hold on. He just gave details about what he's going to be doing in the
Perfect.
thing.
Perfect. Please
And,
go on,
dude,
Ben.
I
Please
like.
go on.
He said.
Remember, your father's listening to this.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, Dad. Also, Mom, if you're listening, this is your son that just sent me this. He said, "I will slither around on my nasty little haunches and occasionally lick myself."
Oh my gosh, you are your brother's brother.
Yeah, very, very cool.
Man,
submission
Josh, when are
from,
you going to
my
give a
brother.
sneak peek of that?
Oh, trust me. I grew up with him for many years. I have seen it plenty of times.
This
No,
is
dude, that was
beautiful.
you when you were running from King Street last week.
Yeah.
He
Exactly.
basically slid in here.
Yeah.
Just slick as a slug.
Yeah.
As his sweat just poured from his body.
It was awesome.
You know, something interesting, I know this is a little off topic, but expect possibly next semester, the College Charleston radio team, the sister and radio media team, is saying that possibly this show, specifically ours because we're so popular and famous now, but all of this sister and radio may be broadcast live throughout the streets of Charleston, that on campus they may be broadcasting this show out there. So if you are a big fan of us, then if you want to listen to us live, then keep listening in or just go downtown, you know?
Nah, yeah, I think they said like communal places on the campus, so like
Yeah.
probably cafeteria type stuff, lounges. But yeah, that'll be super cool. So we can just spam people with not funny commentary.
Yeah,
and also,
that's
Yeah,
what
like
I
this
was
whole episode really is just
Yeah.
not funny at all.
but it's been good though. It's been fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyways, dope. Very cool.
Well, I think it's time to get into 2 more songs.
Okay.
And then we've got 30 minutes left after that. We've got some things planned for you. Just so funny.
Yeah,
Just such funny content.
Because it's a 21 Pilots themed episode, these next 2 songs are also 21 Pilots songs. So I'm very blessed that this time I just got to overload you guys with 21
we let
Pilots.
him go wild.
Very, very fun. Promise next week you won't have to listen to them very much. There'll probably be one on there because it's just a lot. Nope, one. There's a lot. but yeah. Anyways, so these next two songs are also from Trench, just in honor of
21 Pilots.
We do.
This is subliminal messaging. You're talking and I'm just talking under you.
No, these next two songs are also from Trench in support of the Bandito tour. Great songs, and if you guys get to go see them live, I hope you enjoy them.
And we're back. Hey guys. That
What's
was 21 Pilots, Chlorine,
I've heard of them.
and Morph was before that, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Morph and then Chlorine, baby.
Yeah, Chlorine is such a bop.
I know.
Yeah.
I think when I first started hearing the record, Josh called it and he was like, dude, Chlorine definitely gonna be like one of the best off Trench, like at least radio play wise.
Yeah.
And then like for me, I was like, nah, dude, Morph is the one that like always slaps. I thought it was always so good. I thought the rap in it is just so clean.
Well, and here we are, like a year after Trench came out, and Chlorine is the one that played on the radio.
All right, Josh, I didn't say I was against you, but do you want to fight?
Yeah, when it comes to 21 Pilots, I feel pretty confident in my abilities to win.
And they thought that Chlorine wasn't gonna hit, isn't that right? That's why they didn't put it on their initial set list.
No. I mean, I think Chlorine was definitely projected to be one of the ones that played more popularly or whatever. They didn't put it as an original single just because whatever. I mean, it did end up becoming a single, but after the album came out and everything. But no, yeah, it's not that they didn't have the same hopes for it. It's just Jumpsuit and Levitate and Nico and the Niners kind of tell a story, sort of.
Right.
They all keep with the Trench lore, so those ones came out
Lore.
first. The lore.
All right, well, I think it's time to move on from 21 Pilots. Our
It
viewers
is,
are
yeah.
probably like, Jesus Christ, can they shut up about this two-person band from Columbus, Ohio?
Yeah, seriously.
But yeah, I think it's time to move on. Ryan, I think this is the time when we're going to start talking about our ambient and our relationships.
Yes. So I don't know if we'll do this every show, but I think it'd be a fun little thing to do.
Yeah,
now
just
and then.
doing subreddits is always just a fun thing, just because the scum and of the earth just go on Reddit. So
yeah.
So for those of you that are unaware, there's two subreddits that we enjoy pretty profusely. One of them is our Ambien, which if you're unfamiliar with Ambien, it is a narcotic drug that people take in order to go to sleep if they have insomnia. But typically when you take that, the first hour before you go to sleep, if you do end up going to sleep, you're in a weird state. You get a little loopy, your brain goes a little weird. And I don't know if you could consider it a high because it's not the same thing exactly, but
you just go stupid, go crazy.
You go stupid, you go crazy. And people will then go on our Ambien while they're on Ambien and post very strange things, or they will do it afterwards and they will just talk about the weird things that they did, the strange thoughts they have. Sometimes they'll do artwork that they made while on the drug. And then our relationships, not always strictly love relationships, but it's just... is it relationship advice? Is that what it is technically?
Yeah, it's mostly people talking about. Well, it is kind of relationship problems. As people will come with their problems and looking for advice of how to fix them or what to do moving forwards, type deal. So
I know that I have. Last week I did several our Ambiens because those are typically pretty short. This week I have a little bit of a long our relationship, and I think Josh has an our relationship for us as well. So no our Ambien this time, but that's fine because.
I think I saw that one on Twitter.
You think you saw?
I think I saw it. I think I saw it. Like it said, something might interest you, and I was like, yeah.
So I think it's because I liked it and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Josh, why don't you go first with yours?
Okay.
So is this an our relationship one that you're doing?
Mine's funny, but not as crass.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dirty boy.
Yeah.
Dude. Brian the dog over here.
Yeah, I got Brian the dog over here.
Yeah. So okay. So this was just too crazy to not share. Like I still am just like looking at this and I'm like, what the heck?
So you're hesitant.
I'm like I was hesitant to share it, but like I have to. So the title is I laughed at my girlfriend's use of Microsoft PowerPoint during sex.
I have seen.
How do I rekindle our relationship?
I have not seen this one. Please go on.
So it says, my girlfriend and I have had a long-distance relationship for just over 5 years. We meet up when we can, which has unfortunately not been very often, and it's going great. But obviously it means that we can't be intimate anywhere near as often as we'd like. As a lot of couples seem to do, we make up for this lack of physical intimacy using technology, phone calls, video chat, sharing photos, etc. It's a lot of fun, but it's no substitution for the real thing. Anyway, last week, me and my girlfriend finally got to meet up after what seemed like an eternity. I ended up flying over to her place, and we had a fantastic weekend together. However, on the last night of us staying together, as we were getting intimate, she said she had a surprise for me. Both of us were naked at this point, and she told me to close my eyes before pulling her laptop out from underneath the bed. When I opened my eyes, there was a PowerPoint presentation loaded on the screen consisting of around 50 pictures of her naked that I had never seen before. Now, it felt a little silly to see this on a PowerPoint presentation, but I could get over it. I obviously like seeing pictures of her naked, and she really likes to show them to me. What got me, however, was that when she actually started to go through the PowerPoint, there were little animated transitions between each slide, the kind of thing you would use giving a presentation as a young child at school. Sometimes the pictures would fade into one another. Sometimes one picture would suddenly be separated in two, like a pair of curtains that would be opened to reveal the next. Or sometimes one picture would be replaced by another in a Ferris wheel-like motion. I had trouble hiding my laughter through this, especially as my girlfriend was looking really intently at me as each new slide came on screen. But when one of the pictures appeared to shatter like a pane of glass to disclose the next, I couldn't help but burst out laughing. This caused a huge fight between me and my girlfriend, and she was understandably very embarrassed. Anyway, I flew home the next morning, and our conversation has been a lot more sparse and awkward since, and I have no idea how we're going to restore any kind of intimacy now, given that our last interaction involved me uncontrollably laughing at the kind of pictures we would usually send each other to get through these long periods of absence. I know that it was wrong of me to laugh, and I feel bad about it, but I honestly couldn't help it. It seemed like a joke. Am I entirely in the wrong here? What can I do to make this situation better and rehabilitate our intimacy?
Oh my gosh.
All right, guys, and that brings up the question: what can we do to help their intimacy?
Well, I want to point out one situation where he was wrong, and that is he called it a Ferris wheel effect when I could bet your bottom dollar that it was a pinwheel effect.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
look at that.
pinwheel, 100%.
Yeah, definitely a pinwheel.
So I think what he should do to combat these slides, I think he should use Google Docs.
Actually, you know what? Okay, here's actually
2-page paper.
Here's what I think is actually genuinely could rekindle this. Is he needs to make one of his own. Using the exact same thing. Using the exact same
transitions
thing.
and everything?
Yeah, exactly. Just
like
to make
no
her
jokes,
feel better.
yes, I think
like
that
no
would
jokes.
work.
I think that's what would rekindle
Really?
it. But regardless, that is so funny.
It is
like
hysterical.
while he's there, be like, here's a PowerPoint presentation of me naked.
Like as they're about to do stuff.
But like literally the thing about the pane of glass breaking, I think that is so funny. That is hysterical. Like that is the funniest thing.
Now, that being said, I am so proud of her and
Yeah.
her talent, her bravado. Like we talked about Ben being brave. This woman is brave.
And he said over 50 pictures.
Yeah.
So like that's a lot.
That's a lot
like
of slides.
yeah, that's a
She would have
lot.
That's a lot of
transitioned
pictures.
each one.
Yeah, exactly.
She had to import all of those pictures from her phone.
I want to know, did she put this on a timer or was she manually
Yeah.
going between
Mean
each slide?
timer.
But the thing is
Okay. I get
Is
you.
he says that-
she's manually doing 100%.
Right.
he
100%.
says that she was like intently looking at him like every time she would transition. So I just love the idea of her manually doing it, like looking him dead in the eyes, and it's like click.
Oh, don't like
Click.
this one?
No, it's like heavy breathing.
Yeah, exactly. Just like waiting for his reaction. That is so funny to me.
Okay, so I am going to interrupt the segment for a quick second because the Dead Zone fan page has posted another.
Oh no! They're really on
Let
it.
me pull it up here. It is. Oh my gosh, there's so
Hold
much.
on. Wait. Let me look at
There's
it.
so much to this.
Wait, let me. What is
Yo,
it?
Okay.
please,
Oh my god.
please.
Wait. Hold on. I haven't
Josh
seen
to
this yet.
load it up.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just going to tell
perfect.
Oh,
please
no.
visit.
No way.
Everyone.
Okay.
Please, shut up. Please visit the Dead Zone fan page on Instagram. This is unbelievable, the amount of effort that was put into this picture. So I know
Yo.
this is radio, and so this isn't so good for an audio broadcast, but let me just describe this
This
picture
is
to
more
you.
podcast.
Let me describe this picture to you. It is a picture of two beefed gentlemen fighting in a cage match, and it's titled Grease 'em Ups, which was the fantastic name of it. It says, next Monday at 1 p.m. EST, tune in for live commentations featuring Lily and Josh's very own brother Ben, who will be specially featured. And then in quotes, slithering around on his nasty little haunches and occasionally licking himself.
Yo, whoever made this, like the thing is like genuinely, I have no idea who made this.
I have
fanpage.
guesses, but
I have guesses, but I really have no clue who it is.
My guess, or can we give guesses?
Sure.
I think it's Cameron.
I think it's Cameron
Here's
as well.
the thing, though, I don't want to know.
Yeah,
the
no,
thing is,
please
I
don't
want
tell
to
us.
know
Do
either.
not reveal who you are.
I think the mystery is what makes it great.
I also guess that it's Cameron, but it could be Ben.
It could, yeah, exactly. Because I was thinking maybe it is Ben.
Yeah, or maybe it's somebody we don't know.
Yeah.
But please do not let us know. I would love for this to remain a secret.
That is
my God.
so
This
funny.
This is
hysterical.
so funny.
Seriously, thank you so much for
Ryan,
that. That
Ryan,
is
just
hysterical.
so you know, he tagged us, and we're the ones fighting.
That's very fitting.
wait.
Josh is tagging
Josh is
Grease.
Oh, cool. they so yeah. Thank you very much for tagging me as Grease.
That is so fun because you were so.
Because I'm the sweaty boy running down King. I'm
boy.
Greasy.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay,
so
we don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to get into my.
Yeah. Okay, so back to our relationship. That was
but
hysterical. Thank you so
bless
much.
You. That is so.
That
funny.
was so great. I
Okay,
died.
So this one is titled "My Uncle, 49 male, is ending our relationship because I, 18 male, messed up his American Girl doll website." So when I mentioned, hold on, when I mentioned earlier that this wasn't always love relationships, this is just any sort of relationship that one person.
Okay. I thought this was when I first read that on Twitter. I was like,
yeah,
no,
I got a little confused too, and then because it's also tagged non-romantic.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get into this here. I am an 18-year-old male. My uncle is a very wealthy man in his late 40s who inexplicably loves collecting American Girl dolls. It's always been a quirk of his and his only quote-unquote odd hobby, but he's built up a huge following of American Girl doll stans who go to his website and see his American Girl doll photography. I'm hoping that this is not pedophilic.
It's not.
Good, okay. Well, I know this isn't, but I'm hoping the website isn't.
Oh yeah.
My
It
uncle
seems to not be.
Let's hope so. My uncle offered me $5,000 to spend 2 weeks at his house posing his dolls, and they capitalize dolls every time, which I find hilarious. His dolls and uploading pics to his website while he was on a meditation retreat. Weird for me to be dressing up dolls, but for $5,000, not including airfare, was a great gig. For the first week, I did what I thought was a great job. I posed the dolls in different outfits with different furniture and got great feedback from the followers, until my uncle checked the website and was furious because, 1, I posed Felicity with Samantha. Apparently, they're in 2 separate time periods, and that is unacceptable. 2, I posed Molly with Posey the Lamb, also not canon. 3, I posed Molly's glasses on Kirsten. Honestly, I thought it gave her a unique, nerdy look, but was also an issue, apparently. 4, I had Addie in Kirsten's clothes, posing in Samantha's bed. Huge issue for him. Anyway, he was furious and told me he will no longer be paying for my airfare home. I tried to apologize, but he says that I'm dead to him. So in a moment of stupid rage, I posted all the American Girl dolls scissoring each other while Posey the Lamb watched. I know I did the wrong thing, but he was now threatening to sue me, and it seems like a bigger jerk move to sue a poor 18-year-old for this nonsense when you are a millionaire.
Yeah, so the thing about that is if the thing is not like pedophilic and it's literally just the dude posting pictures, I'm like, whatever, go off, lad. Congratulations for making business off that. But then the thing is like he doesn't really have a right to be angry about that because it seems like if it's that specific, he would have left rules for him.
Do you think maybe he did? Because if he sounds that specific, then he probably did leave rules.
Yeah, I guess that.
I don't know. Some people might just be.
But the thing is
anal about it, I guess you could say.
Well, you think that he would, because the thing is, I'm gonna assume that he didn't.
Okay.
Because like you think if he left rules and the poster would have not like broken them or whatever, because then it would obviously make a lot more sense why he's in the wrong. But it obviously seems like the guy has no idea why his uncle is blowing up at him. So I'm assuming that the guy didn't leave rules, but it would but now I'm just like, you idiot. Like, why did you not, if it's that important to you?
I find it so funny that he's like, no, you're not getting airfare home anymore. It's like, then I'm going to stay here?
And
yeah,
keep
exactly.
taking
Like, what is going to
pictures?
happen? Like, what is going to happen?
You become one of my dolls.
Yeah, seriously. At this point, maybe. Like, yeah, I really don't know.
So did he get the money from the dolls? The uncle?
That's a great
The
question.
thing is I don't know where
Like
he gets the
you
money
said he's a
from.
millionaire,
yeah,
right?
Probably not.
I'm
But
assuming
why
not
does this
from that.
millionaire have a thing with dolls?
Everybody's got their thing, baby.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the obvious answer that we're all thinking, if he's the uncle, doing these American Girl dolls, yes, that's correct. Your assumptions were correct. He is Uncle Sam.
Yes.
So it's America.
Gotcha.
Are we just America's
Oh my God.
rat nephew?
We live in a society, lads.
I've noticed that.
I think we do live in a society.
Well, okay, so I have one more here, actually. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm only going to read the title because the whole thing is kind of ridiculous. But this is actually not relationships. This is actually legal advice. But it says, a man who used to live in my neighborhood has sued me 12 separate times because he thinks that I am a witch. And I'm like,
Really, that
he's
one's
trying
out
to
you.
bring back Salem witch trials.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, yeah, seriously, are we living in Salem? But what I want to know is like, is he just like, oh, a woman, she's a witch, or like, what is this person doing that makes?
Well,
this
the thing
man...
is, she would have to be the only woman in
exactly.
in that neighborhood.
So like,
to,
what is happening
to
that,
be like that?
That
Dude,
makes
what
this
if
guy
like,
think that?
but like, what if she just had those stereotypical witch qualities, like the really pointy nose? She always
She
wore a
cackling
pointy
all the
hat.
time?
She cackles.
Let me see if
She has a
There was just
cauldron she
little
carries
bit of
around.
frog coming out of her house every now and then.
Yeah, and then she always brings a broomstick whenever she
Maybe
comes
she's
out.
just ripping some fat vapes.
Dude, some
Yeah.
some
fat
fat cotton candy
peach-
clouds.
some fat peach
Some,
babes.
yeah, some peach mango, some blueberry
Some mango.
cinnamon,
Some
ma-
some
is that
Rules.
just, like,
Is that Mango Pod?
She just
Yeah.
likes to do her laundry like in the yard in like a cauldron or something, like a stirred around a cauldron or whatever. I don't know, but like, yeah, no, it's just like the thing is like the rest of the post is like your standard stuff, like you know he's crazy, why would he do this? But like it just really that title just has me thinking like, what is she doing? Because she doesn't even go into any detail of why he is like thinks that she's a witch, and so I just want to know like, what is she doing something, or is it really just the dude is weird? But like, is she doing something to make him think that she's a witch? And if so, what?
Do you know how long ago this was posted?
No, it literally just has like the title and the thing. It doesn't have any information on it whatsoever.
How
But-
unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know. So I'm mad curious as to what the real scoop is there.
If she's a real witch?
If
or
she's
not.
a real witch.
Yeah,
I know,
I
I
mean
wanna know
that's
if she's a real
12
witch.
times.
Yeah,
He has to be very
He's
like
sure.
even
This
to
is
sue
Mr.
somebody.
Crocker level.
Like, yeah,
He's
like
sure.
even to sue somebody, like you have to be like sure of something.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
To do it
At this
12 times, like that's
At this point, couldn't she sue him back for libel and slander?
I don't know.
Defamation?
Like
Yeah.
the thing is,
no, she'll just curse him.
She does go on to say
Oh.
some. Yeah, she
It
could
seems
hex
like
him.
she's the one
She
that has
no,
to
actually,
hurt.
no,
there-
yeah,
there-
no. She cursed him because he can't get filed this lawsuit.
There were plenty of replies saying hex him, sis, like and all this
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah,
like, why
yeah,
didn't she just do that? But no, like it said something. What does it say? I don't remember why she said, but it's like she had to travel to a different town to get a lawyer. But also, she has lost 30 days of pay because of all the time she's had to miss work to go to court.
Yeah, she could absolutely
Wow.
Yeah,
sue him back for
100%.
defamation.
Yeah.
Just for that. Yeah, so it's crazy. So I think she said that she was planning on suing him or
Well,
something. But
you know what they say, guys.
Yeah, they sure do.
Witches be crazy.
which is be crazy.
Yeah, they've always said that.
Anyway, I'm gonna move on from our relationship and our Ambien because we just did our relationship today, right?
Yeah, just our
So-
legal advice.
Today, so last week we did Pop-Tarts and like we came up with flavors, and there's this daily Pop-Tart Instagram that I'm looking at right now, and I love this one so much because I'm curious if this even exists.
Okay.
It says Pop-Tarts McDonald's ice cream.
I'm gonna guess that no, that's not a real flavor. If you were
No. I'm saying the fact that if this was a flavor, would there be anything? Because their McDonald's ice cream machine never works.
always yeah.
Now, give me a Pop-Tart. Here's my flavor.
Uh-huh.
Give me a Pop-Tart that the outside is a Wendy's French fry, the crust is Wendy's French fry,
With
and the
sea
inside
salt.
is frosty filling.
Oh,
Wendy's,
that's actually
if
kinda
you're
good.
listening, get on this. All right,
Yeah, seriously.
dude. But the sea salted fries.
Those babies were so good.
Get back in my stomach. That's all I'm saying.
There's a party in my tummy, so yummy.
Okay,
So
alright.
yummy.
If I had-
tummy, party.
If I had to come up with a Pop-Tart flavor, it would probably be like a gelatin.
21
like,
Pilots?
No, it would be a gelatin outer coating with hold on, with a fruity like juice interior, and I would call them gushers.
Just imagine a really large gusher.
Just a big gusher. A
Yeah.
gusher the size of a Pop-Tart. That would actually be so bad.
Yeah,
I couldn't stomach
Can you
it.
just
I
imagine
couldn't.
that getting
That's
in
like
your
those
teeth?
giant gummy bears that people
Yo,
buy.
Oh my
Like, how do
gosh.
people eat
thing-
that? It's
yeah,
so sticky,
no, think
so
about it.
gross.
Those big gummy things, if you take even a small bite, you have so much in your mouth.
Yeah.
That's like taking a mouthful bite of that is literally like 20 gummy bears.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Like-
Not even that. I think it's more.
I don't think so because 20,
A mouthful.
20 gummy bears. Imagine that.
but like, I mean, okay, we're not gonna get into
I'm
the
guessing
specifics 'cause it would
40.
depend.
Just start writing them
we're gonna find
down.
out next show.
Yeah, by the next show,
We're
yeah.
gonna bring it.
we're gonna commentate over the cage match while we're all like got mouthful of
Gummy bears are so
bears.
good.
Yeah, it's gonna be very fun, cool. So
Well-
make sure you're here for that next time.
Well, boys, I think it's time for Josh to give us his rap.
All right, yeah. So if you don't know, the every show we give Josh 3 random words. But since this show we were giving away a 21 pilot ticket, we gave him 3 words, which are 20 space 1 space pilots. So he's gonna try to make a rap out of this. This is no beat, just free form. We're gonna see how he does. All right.
Well, he made the rap throughout the show after we gave him the words. He
Yeah.
made it.
Yeah.
He made the rap, so he's got it ready. And just we gave him these words, but he's not allowed to reference the band.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's not allowed to reference the band members or the name of the band itself.
I do reference a song title, but I don't specifically be like, yo, this is that. It's just in there. Okay.
So
that's-
again, he's got a rap. He made this improv today based on these 3 words that we gave him.
Yeah.
21 and pilots. Let's hear it.
All right, Josh,
All right.
take it away.
All right. Ever since I turned 20, things have felt different. I know I'm an adult, but it feels like I just never get it. Overtired, overworked, I'm feeling stressed out, but I know that I'm just preaching to the choir now. Sometimes I feel like the only one who can't remember what it was like when I was young. How come I better remember lyrics from songs that others have sung? I live pilot show to pilot show, that's how I chronicle time. Don't want to think what'll happen when they're no longer in my life.
Very sad, but
Yeah.
Oh
Very
my
good.
gosh. So
Very
last
good.
time, if you remember, it was about taking a giant dump in a bathroom because he had Mexican food.
and today it's about a mental breakdown.
yeah,
it's
exactly.
about the fear of the future
Yeah.
and longing for something that
that
is
is inevitably
gone.
going to end.
Yeah, so
Wow.
Very
you did
sad.
break the rules as beautiful as that was because you
Yeah,
said
you
pilot
did.
show to pilot show.
Yeah, that is referencing the
Oh, does
pilots.
it? Yeah, I guess you're right. You're right. Yeah, my bad. Sorry,
So-
lads.
All right,
Or-
so
failed
we're
this
so
one.
everyone cancel Josh.
So Josh
I'll be
canceled.
in the cage match. Next week,
So
I'll
me
be
and
in
Ryan
there.
will now be commentating
Yeah.
over this Grease Cage Maps, Grease 'em
Yeah.
Ups featuring Josh McCoy.
Why don't you run it by us one more time?
All right.
Let everybody hear it again before you
All
end
right.
up.
All right. Ever since I turned 20, things have felt different. I know I'm an adult, but it feels like I just never get it. Overtired, overworked, I'm feeling stressed out, but I know that I'm just preaching to the choir now. Sometimes I feel like the only one who can't remember what it was like when I was young. How come I better remember lyrics from songs that others have sung? I live pilot show to pilot show, that's how I chronicle time. Don't want to think of what'll happen when they're no longer in my life.
Incredible. I mean, he made that like
Yeah,
today.
yeah,
Today.
that's good. That's good.
So I hope y'all appreciate it. Why don't you trademark that, watermark it?
Yeah, and go ahead and make a song out of it. Thanks.
Copyright.
Oh, yeah, okay, we'll do that.
Go ahead.
All right, lads.
Wow.
All right, so I think that's about it. What time are we at? What time are we at?
We're at
2:29.
We're
So
1
yeah,
minute
we
away.
are 1 minute away from our final song. I still don't remember what it is.
Name. I think we'll all
Um,
recognize it, but we're
yeah.
gonna play it at the end until we remember what it's called.
yeah, I'm trying to think. It's like it.
It's just listed as question marks in our.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
never. So like, you guys could tweet us. we still don't know what
Yeah.
it
You
is.
can ask
But if
what it is,
you
we'll
know,
answer
go ahead
for
and
you.
tweet us. But we still.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know.
But we'll finish
we'll
show
finish
out
it with that.
every episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So we always start with Friday. We know that one.
Yeah, we love Friday so
Love
much.
Friday,
Rebecca
big
Black
Friday
always
fans here.
hitting with bangers.
And then we'll finish with the same
Some
song.
ding
every
dong
day, but
dangers.
We don't remember what it's called. So please.
Please tweet us.
Please tweet us
if
what
you
it's
wanna.
called.
If you wanna
Wrong
see
answers only.
wrong answers or right answers,
We won't
right
know the
answers,
difference.
because we won't
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
We don't know what this song is.
Well-
We're just picking it every time.
Well, thank you everybody for listening in. We are
Thank
so
you so
happy with how
much.
this episode went.
Thank you.
We this whole time thought that we actually had no listeners because our website was not.
Yeah, it
updated.
showed 4 listeners.
Yeah, and then we updated again, and we were
Our
at
peak,
more than
18, right?
our peak was 17, but
17.
we had about 30 unique listeners at one point. That's incredible.
On our second show. Like,
Second
whoever listened to this and whoever's still listening to this, thank you so much.
Yeah,
like, that
you are
means so much.
truly
That is
appreciated.
so much fun to think that, like, other people are, like, listening to what we're saying and not laughing because we're not funny. It's
Yeah,
so
exactly.
great.
Well, again, this episode was a bit different than our usual shows because we had a special little event going on with this giveaway. So expect things to be a little bit different in the future. We'll probably play more music and
Or I think we'll probably talk more topics and then more.
the ones that are actually funny and
yeah,
not just,
not like Brian.
Yeah, exactly. But we appreciate you listening in. Those of you who were here the first time to listen in with a contest, I do hope that you'll stick around and listen to us in the future. We truly enjoy doing this show, and we have a lot of ideas coming up. We've all got a lot of segment ideas that'll be really funny and not really actually. Not actually funny.
Yeah, not
funny at all.
actually funny.
Be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
we're very excited. And we hope that you'll listen with us.
We're
and-
aspiring anti-comedians.
Yes,
Yeah,
we did get most of our audio issues fixed this time, which means we did archive this entire broadcast and we can put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
For those of you who weren't able to listen live.
So you will be able to listen to it on YouTube at Dead Zone
The
Radio.
Dead Zone Radio
on YouTube.
Yeah.
And
we'll
this will
be
be. Will
linking
this be listed under episode 1, episode 2?
I think we'll list it as episode 2 just to be consistent.
Yeah, and
Just-
so only the real will remember episode
Yeah.
1.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
It's a good one.
thank you for listening in.
Thank you.
We will be posting links to the recorded show on our
Twitter
and
Instagram, but not Snapchat.
Not Snapchat. So we are the Dead Zone Radio on Instagram. We are Dead Zone on Air on Twitter, and we are the Dead Zone Radio on Snapchat. I still recommend following us on all those platforms. We post very different things on each one. Twitter, we post little updates, or we'll post Josh's raps on there once they're done. On Instagram, obviously it's picture based. Look at our stories. We'll be posting updates as we have them there as well. But on Twitter, on Snapchat, I will be filming things that we do live in studio. That should be really fun. We'll post those on our story, and we'd love to get reactions from you guys live on all those platforms as well. So follow us on those, and see us next time Monday. What is it? I think the 14th. It'll be October 14th.
Yeah.
We'll be here 1 to 2:30 p.m. EST.
Because that is vacation time, and also CFC is closed.
Oh no.
So
Yes.
is this building not accessible?
Not
Yeah,
that I know of.
And probably no one's gonna be allowed.
Yeah.
Well-
so it's going to be the 21st when we'll be
I guess
back.
that's a good reason to follow us on everything to see what we're gonna do, because maybe we will do it. If it's
Yeah, well,
maybe we won't. if
We
it's-
might just record one and put it
yeah.
on YouTube
Yeah.
because we all have like decent microphones.
Yeah.
So I think we could all record
Yeah,
it.
We'll see what we do. Just keep an eye on our social media, and we'll see what. We'll do.
Very cool.
All right. Well, Bryce, why don't you close us out, introduce us again, and then we'll.
All right. Well, I was your host. Still am. Who knows? I might not be anymore because I might die.
Bryce might be
But
canceled.
I might be canceled. But I'm Bryce. I'm your host. My two co-hosts, Ryan and Josh.
I'm that sweet twink you all love to hate.
All right. We're gonna queue up that next song. Still don't know what it is, so maybe one of you guys will recognize it. Still don't know. I'm really confused. All right. Thanks, guys.